Sup nerds, I'm Joshua Talby. Let me tell you about my day. I woke up this morning and began to shoot today's video. I got like an hour's worth of footage. I took it to my computer and I started looking at it. And I was trying some new things and the autofocus on my camera was being a real jerk. And yeah. So here we are, take two. I'm going to redo the whole thing. Today I want to talk about Worbla, which is a stomach dog rally. Today I want to talk about Worbla. Worbla is a thermoplastic that's commonly used in cosplay for things like armor and weapons, jewelry, accessories. There's a lot of things this stuff can be used for. Now it is a thermoplastic, so it's a combination of plastic and wood flour, which is basically sawdust, that reacts to heat. At a certain temperature, Worbla goes from being rigid to being soft and malleable. When it's soft, it can be molded and shaped, and as it cools, it'll retain that shape. When you get Worbla, it'll come in a large sheet. One side will be rough, the other side will be smooth. That smooth side is coated in a thin layer of adhesive. It's a heat-activated adhesive. It's not a very strong adhesive. It can stick to things, but it's not really super permanent. But Worbla is self-adhesive, meaning once you heat up two pieces and push them together, they'll create a bond, and it's actually a pretty strong bond. Now there are two major drawbacks to Worbla. One is it's not very sturdy. It's not a very strong material by itself. It can tear pretty easily. Second is it's not cheap at all. The smallest sheet of Worbla you can get is about a square foot, and that runs just over $20. The largest sheet of Worbla is about 3.5 feet by 5 feet, and that runs $86, not including shipping. Another issue is Worbla isn't sold in a lot of stores nationwide. Mostly you have to order it from online. I've never had an issue with ordering it. It's always come really quick, so it's really not that big of an issue. Even though Worbla is pretty expensive, it's a no-loss material. Because it's self-adhesive, you can take all your scraps and push them together to make a putty, which can then be used for details like filigree, or you can even shape it. I've even seen some people take a Worbla and put it through a pasta maker to make new sheets of Worbla. There are two basic tools you need to work with Worbla. The first is a heat source. Most people use a heat gun. I've heard of people using a hairdryer, but apparently it doesn't get up to high enough temperatures. It takes like forever. The other thing you need is like a pair of scissors or a sharp blade that you can cut the Worbla. Now scissors are strong enough to cut through Worbla when it's cool, but if you have an in-cut or a difficult angle, scissors may not be the best option. If that's the case, all you have to do is heat up the Worbla a little bit, and then you can use an X-Acto blade or a razor blade. Now this is the part that screwed me up this morning. I went to my table and I was going to film close-ups of some techniques of Worbla, and my camera hated it. So I'm just going to basically describe the techniques that people use. Now the basic technique that most people use is called sandwiching. It's where you take a cutout piece of foam, or like styrofoam or expanding foam, and you encase it with Worbla. Now if you go and look at my bracer videos, you can actually see me doing this technique, but it's like sped up. So in the future, next time I do it, I'll make sure to slow down and talk about it while I do it. So that's it for today. I'm sorry if this video is really short. I'm super frustrated at this stupid camera. Hopefully I answered all your basic questions about Worbla. If there's anything else you want to know, please just leave a question down in the comment sections and I'll get to it as soon as I can. As usual, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you got a minute, please share this with your friends. Until later, bye nerds. I could have a cut on my finger.